So today we're exploring the historic Forest Grove in Oregon, which is a small city with a rich history and a vibrant community and stunning natural surroundings. So if you're looking for a quaint small town feel with an adorable historical town centre, access to outdoor recreation or a thriving wine and brewery scene, Forest Grove definitely has something to offer. In this video, we'll dive into what it's like to live here, check out the neighborhood, schools, amenities, and of course, talk about home prices. So please join me as we take a tour of Forest Grove in Oregon. So hello and welcome to a very cold and chilly day here in Forest Grove in Oregon, although it is still beautiful with the sun shining. Now for those of you who don't know me, I'm David Backholer. I'm a real estate broker and I specialize in helping people relocate to the Portland metro area. Now if you're new to my channel, then welcome along. Every week I release new videos showcasing different neighborhoods, towns and real estate markets to help you find the perfect place to call home. Now, if you have any questions about moving to the area, feel free to reach out. I'd love to help you find your dream home here. So later today, I'll be hosting an open house here in Forest Grove. I thought I'd get here a little bit earlier and shoot some video to share with you and showcase the area because it's truly an interesting area with some fantastic history. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the area, Forest Grove is located about 25 miles west of Portland. It's one of the oldest communities in Oregon. It's known for Pacific University, its charming downtown and serene countryside. It's a peaceful, affordable alternative to city life, although it's still close enough to Portland for commuting. So this area does have some fascinating history. The oldest buildings date back to around 1850, and that's only 10 years after the Oregon Trail migration began. And remember, at that time, there's only around 12,000 people who lived in the Oregon Territory. So this area has some history. So before we go too much further, let's take a look at the map. Let me show you where Forest Grove is located and also what else we have here in the near vicinity. Okay, so let's spend a few minutes looking at the map and show you where Forest Grove is and also what's in the close vicinity. So this is our map. You'll see over here, this is the main section of Portland. Forest Grove is way out west and it's highlighted in this dotted red outline. So it's west of Portland. It's probably around a 30-minute to 40-minute, depending on where roughly you live in Portland, to get into, about 30 minutes to get into downtown Portland overall, I'd say. You'll see in terms of nearby cities, Hillsboro is the closest option, a much larger city with plenty of facilities in Hillsboro. It's about a 15-minute drive into Hillsboro, so it's not too far. Now, let me change the map to the satellite view because it's really important to give you just kind of the lay of the land with Forest Grove. Because this is farm country, right? This is going to be surrounded by beautiful, picturesque farms. The roads in here, you'll see those beautiful red barns. It's a very attractive area. You'll see that there are some, David Hill, for example, some vineyards and wineries in this area. There are a few other wineries nearby as well. A little bit north of what's known as the peak of the Willamette Valley with more vineyards, but you'll definitely see a agricultural lifestyle in this area, but overall beautiful greenery throughout. If we just go back to our kind of our main view, Pacific University and then the main downtown area are right in that same spot. So this is the main campus right here. Actually, let's just go back to our satellite view. This is the main campus right here. Beautiful kind of buildings right through here. And then just on Main Street and then some of these other streets, Pacific and 19th, you might see some more shops, dining options, boutique shops. But right along here on Main Street, which is just west of the Pacific University campus is where you're going to find some of those main options. So really right around this block, 21st Main, Pacific, and down to 19th is where you'll see the bulk of things. And of course you've got, you know, grocery stores and a few other places kind of a little bit further out as well. But overall, that's kind of the main bulk of the kind of core area. Thatcher Park is a city park. It's an attractive park. And then right near Thatcher Park as well, you've got some new construction. There's David Weekley homes are in this area. So there's some new construction kind of on the west side of, you know, northwest side of Forest Grove. Okay, so those are the main parts of Forest Grove and the surrounding areas. It's west of Portland. It's about an hour from Cannon Beach, a little bit more perhaps, but it's close to the coast. South of Banks, charming city, agricultural land, beautiful farmland nearby. So if you want that quieter charm, Forest Grove is going to be a great option. Okay, so let's now jump back into the video and take a closer look at why Forest Grove is a great place to live. So Forest Grove is not a big city according to the 2020 census. The city had a population of around 26,000 people, so it's definitely a small town feel. It's not a big area. You do have all the essentials here though too, and Hillsboro, which has much more amenities, is only a 15-minute drive away. Now, one of the highlights of Forest Grove is its historic downtown. This area is filled with boutique shops, cafes, restaurants, all set against the backdrop of the beautiful historic buildings. Now, one of the biggest influences in Forest Grove is, of course, Pacific University. This is a private university and was founded way back in 1849. It's a major part of the community here because there's 3,500 students, and of course there's only around 27,000 people who live in Forest Grove. So this college and university really makes up a big proportion of the city. Now there's plenty of these small little parks scattered throughout the neighbourhoods, which makes it kind of a charming little area to live. And on the topic of kind of kids and play areas, if schools are important to you, it is important that you know that the Forest Grove School District, it does have a little bit of a lower than average school rating in the Portland metro area. According to greatschools.org, the Forest Grove High School has a fairly average 5 out of 10 rating. However, the elementary schools in the area are rated lower than this, so I recommend you do your research if this is an important topic for you. You want to be in highly rated areas. Portland and Beaverton and Hillsboro, for example. Hillsboro is much closer. Those are going to have higher school ratings in a similar location. So Forest Grove is a real mix here in terms of housing. You've got older historical homes and also some new development too. You'll be able to find craftsman style, mid-century homes, and of course modern new builds. So if you have a love of older character or new construction, there's a little bit of everything here. The average house size is between 1,500 and 3,000 square feet. Prices will be more affordable than Portland. Most homes range from around 400,000 to 700,000, of course depending on location and updates. Okay, so let's take a quick look through the open house that I'm hosting today. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,803 square foot home. It's located on about a third of an acre and the list price is $609,000. So let's take a look around. Okay, so to recap, that was a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,803 square feet home, and the list price is $609,000. So overall, I think this is a very attractive home. The backyard is obviously the superstar. It's very spectacular. And there's a mini orchard here with apples, pears, persimmons, and plums. And then another feature that I think many of you will like is that it's a single-story home. So having that primary bedroom on the main floor is going to be very appealing. Overall, I would expect this home to sell quickly. Okay, so let's spend a few minutes to see how much it costs to purchase a home in the Forest Grove area. And I'm on my website, and you can see there's plenty of properties currently for sale. In fact, right now, 95 results in Forest Grove. And you'll see that there's where there's numbers. So, for example, 16. That means there's 16 houses in that specific area. That probably means it's like new construction. In fact, that is, I believe, that's where the David Weekly homes are located. This one right here, 609,000. That's the one that we walked through. The one I hosted an open house at. And just to recap again, that's 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1,803 square feet. That had a larger lot than normal, about a third of an acre. Let's take a look at some of these new construction. This one right here, $750,000, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. It's a larger home at 2,257 square feet. So let's take a quick peek. There might not be many pictures on these ones sometimes with new construction. Yeah, in this case they only have the one exterior photo, but $750,000 for a brand new home. Property taxes on these, by the way, are going to be a little bit lower than some parts of Portland. Because this is all Washington County, which has a lower tax bracket than Multnomah County, for example. Okay, let's spend a few minutes to take a look at a couple others. This one right here, actually, let's see, where is this one? $530,000. It is taxes, yeah, just over $5,000 a year, so quite reasonable compared to many other areas. 4 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms, and another half bathroom. So that would typically be, a small washroom, so a toilet and a sink. Built in 1981, the lot size is quite small compared to the one that we toured, just under 0.07 of an acre, but still a fairly attractive building from the exterior. Nicely done, nicely staged, nice big open plan main living room area, kind of a kitchen, dining room, all one big open space. You'll typically see a lot of this style of homes in this area. But yeah, overall, pretty sound looking house. Looks like it's been updated at some point. Nice bathrooms, nicely updated throughout. So this one kind of gives you an idea. $530,000 for a 4 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom home. Let's take a look at a couple of other options. Now, if you remember this right here, this is Main Street and the university is right here. And then right around Main Street in 23rd down to Pacific or 19th. So this stretch here is where you're going to find a few shops, boutiques, stores, some good places to get some food. I think there's a movie cinema here as well. You can see there's a library along here. So kind of in this area is where you'll find kind of the main commercial area. So if you go to the university or if you just want to be close, within a very close distance to the kind of main shopping area, then one of these houses here might be for you. So let's take a quick look at this one. This is $695,000, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2,300 square feet. This is also situated on about a third of an acre. Okay, let's take a look. So quite a nice exterior. Feels like a nice bit of greenery, a bit of land that we can see. Nice long driveway. Let's see. Okay, so you got the fireplace. Actually, how old is this house? Because this could be, 1859. So if you want a historic old house, this could be the option for you. So you have the wood burning stove. Okay, so this is obviously virtually staged in places. Kitchen looks like it's a little bit dated, needs to be updated, but you get the idea. Kind of the old charm clawfoot tubs. You can see the attic obviously is unfinished, but a good storage space for it. And now we've got some exterior photos. So a nice backyard, kind of a nice seating area. Plenty of space, very usable backyard there overall, kind of a nice green space. Okay, so that gives you an idea on what a historical home looks like. Again, 1859. You don't see many houses of that age across Oregon. This is definitely one of the older homes in the state. There's some history in the write-up here, but $695,000, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2,300 square feet, and about 1/3 of an acre. All right, and then this one here is perhaps one of the highest priced homes in Forest Grove. Typically, most homes in Forest Grove you'll see are around the mid 400,000, several in the 500,000. The one that we toured was just over 600,000. So it's kind of in that ballpark from the mid 400s to the mid 600s. You'll find some that are higher, but this one here is perhaps the highest priced home in all of Forest Grove. And it is, let's see, 849,900, just under 850,000, 7 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and it's 4,400 square feet, 4,452 square feet, and it's just over half an acre in size. So definitely on the larger size of what you'll find in Forest Grove. Charming from the outside. And let's see, sorry, I didn't see the age of this home, 1873. So again, this is an older house than what you'll find across most of the Portland metro area. Yeah, some charming home. And this house is a lot more finished and complete and move-in ready than the previous one we saw. Again, the kitchen looks a little dated, maybe from the 80s, kind of a slightly dated kitchen here that someone's going to want to upgrade. And again, bathroom could do with a little bit more remodeling, but it's definitely got some charm. Now, this is a second kitchen, so perhaps it's a duplex or some rental opportunity here for you as well. So some potential income, and again, with the university being in such close proximity to the house, this could be a good opportunity. And in a huge backyard. Remember, this is half an acre, so beautiful backyard, nicely landscaped overall as well. Okay, so those are some various different options we saw. Again, to recap, homes start around the high 400,000s, low 500,000s. The one we toured was in the low 600,000s, and you may see some that kind of go up to the mid 6s, high 7s, and there's a couple that are higher. But the bulk of homes here you can expect is around that $500,000 to $600,000. That's what you can expect for a single family home in Forest Grove. Okay, so let's recap. Is Forest Grove right for you? Well, if you're looking for a small town feel with a close-knit community, access to nature, wineries and outdoor activities, and somewhere that's a lot more affordable than somewhere like Portland, then this could well be a great place for you. Forest Grove is charming. It's surrounded by countryside, surrounded by farmland. You can see Mount Hood here as well. Overall, it's a really charming but small town, and I think a lot of you are really going to like it. Now, if you are thinking about buying a home here in Forest Grove, I'd certainly love to help you. Feel free to give me a call, send me a text, send me an email anytime. Now, do remember, every week I create new videos on what it's like to live in the Portland metro area. So make sure you subscribe to my channel to make sure you receive that content. But for now, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next video.